Meet Codename Goose, your on-machine open-source AI agent, built to automate your tasks. Codename Goose is an intelligent and autonomous agent capable of handling complex tasks thanks to its core features. Connect with apps and tools you already use with extensions. Built on the Model Context Protocol, you can connect to extensions like GitHub, integrate JetBrains IDEs, access Google Drive, or build your own custom integrations for Goose. For a curated list of extensions, visit our docs. With a wide range of compatible large language model providers, you can choose and integrate your preferred model. You can also run Goose as a desktop app or through the command line interface using the same configurations across both. You can think of Goose as an assistant, ready to take your instructions and do the work for you. Able to handle a wide range of tasks across various engineering domains. Here are examples of tasks Goose has helped people with already. Goose has helped dive into a new project in an unfamiliar coding language, conduct code migrations such as Ember to React or Ruby to Kotlin, increase code coverage, and even generate unit tests for a feature, and much more. To get started using Goose right away, check out our quick start and be the first to know about upcoming features by joining our community.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Wild Goose Case, where we highlight users, their use cases, and their sometimes wonky, goosey experiments to hopefully spark some innovation with everyone watching and to get you to kind of push the limits with Goose. My name is Ebony Lewis. I'm a developer advocate here at Block, and I'm with my amazing co-host.
Hi everyone, my name is Ace Adewale. I wasn't decided on which one I was going to call myself there.
You're gonna say both?
I'm also, yes, I'm also a developer advocate here at Blog, working on Goose. It's been exciting, and today as well, we're going to also be crossing one of those lines, like Ebony mentioned, stepping outside of our immediate environment is something very exciting, and I can't wait to see it in action. But yeah, thank you all as well for having us. Thank you for joining.
Yes, I'm so excited. I feel like a little kid, like on Christmas. I think this use case is so cool. I'm going to bring up our amazing guest and let him introduce himself. Hey, Paulo.
Hello, everyone. Hi, my name is Paulo Taylor. I have more than 35 years of professional experience on technology areas, so I'm sort of a dinosaur already in this in this area. I studied telecommunications engineering, and then moved to computer science, and then I started working immediately while I was still studying, and then eventually I moved to the Netherlands. I stayed there for 15 years, but I started my own company there. And then I moved back to Portugal. So now I'm trying to still keep working with technology as much as I can.
I love that. I find it crazy that while you were in school, you started working.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Before we jump into your use case for today, I have a very interesting question. From when you started like 25 years ago up to this point where we have, like, the title of this session is Turning Two Calls into Phone Calls. Like, how has technology, like, just breezing through all of the changes?
Yeah, there has been like several shifts in mindsets throughout all this time. I think probably one of the most impactful is the cloud, the concept of cloud, right? So I'm still I still remember when we needed to rent our own rack space on data centers
Right.
and buy our own servers and then install virtualization software and split them in servers. Depending on the usage we want. And then nowadays with cloud, that's a huge different mindset, right? I mean, there's still people, of course, working on data centers and renting data centers depending on your use case. But now you don't have to, right?
Yeah, can you imagine?
And other mindsets, for example, the smartphone revolution, right? That's something that it's completely mind blowing if you think about how things were before. Um, I still made apps for phones that were not that smart, and
Yes,
seeing how it was back then, how it is now, it's very
My
very different.
I can.
And I guess now we are under so another revolution, the AI revolution, I guess, right?
Mhm.
So things are just not quite the same as they were 2 or 3 years ago.
No, it isn't.
Before we dive in, I actually have one more question because I know a lot of people are like, everyone's kind of new to AI and having to shift their mindset and stuff like that. And you talked about having to shift your mindset quite a few times throughout your career. What's one piece of advice you would give someone that needs to shift their mindset and get into something new, like get into AI? Sorry, guys, I'm just curious.
Well, you need to be open for change because sometimes it can be hard to accept that things are changing, and sometimes you already have a very deep mindset, and that's what you want to do.
Mhm.
And if you don't have the flexibility of trying new things and adopt new technologies, then it's just gonna die. And the technology just runs at such a high pace that you just need to
Mhm.
be always up to
Quickly
the front.
evolving.
Yeah.
Okay, so stay open-minded and be able to shift quickly. I love that. And speaking of like change, let's look a quick little commercial that shows Goose doing security audits for us. Let's see that really, really quick.
Is your website truly accessible? Let's plug and play with Goose to find out. Let's provide Goose with the command it needs to connect to the Puppeteer MCP server. Hey Goose, can you check if my website is accessible? Let's focus on things like keyboard navigation, color contrast analysis, screen reader compatibility, and ARIA and semantic HTML validations. Go Goose! Go Goose! Goose successfully navigated to my site, took screenshots to perform evaluations on, and performed numerous tests, along with a detailed report with, might I add, code fixes. To get started, visit block.github.io/goose.
I love that little outro music. Okay, now let's just dive in. Let's go into the demo. I'm super, super excited. Paula, I'm going to share your slides and feel free to start whenever you're ready.
All right, thank you. Well, just for starts, I'm going to just talk a little bit about Voyp, and I'm not going to be too long. So Voyp is just it's an AI call agent, right? It just makes calls on user's behalf. So you ask it to do a task over the phone, and it will try to do that in the best of its ability. It's uses different LLMs. Users can choose whatever LLM they want, a little bit like Goose. And yeah, that's basically the premise is to make calls on user behalf. And the reason why that is such a thing, it's probably because users can automate their tasks, and maybe for us or for you and me, we have a voice, and we can talk on the phone. But for people that cannot talk on the phone, maybe that's a useful tool. If you think about it, people that have some kind of speech disabilities, for example, and might be having issues talking on the phone. That could be a use case of how this could be useful. I'm sorry, I'm not moving the slides. Because it is an issue for people, and sometimes you don't think too much about it. And for people that cannot have a voice, this tool could be something that is it's quite useful. But it doesn't have to be just just that. It could be just people that if you want to make it have it make a phone call for ordering pizzas, make a reservation. There's a bunch of different scenarios where you could use a tool like this. You can like personalize it as well. There's a bunch of options that you can use to set the personality of your assistant if you want it to be friendly or more professional. Things like that has all these different nuances that you can use. And one of the things when you use the app, one of the things that it's quite useful is this feature, which is a context assistant, which allows you to have engaging in a conversation with the agent before making the call, so that the agent makes sure that it has all the information about the call, right? So if you just say that if you want to make a reservation, you just say, make me a reservation at this restaurant, right? If the AI is going to call just with that small context, it's going to hallucinate, right? It doesn't know the time, it doesn't know how many people. So through this context assistant feature, it actually first gathers all the context, the details of the call, so that it can have more educated information about what the call is all about. But that's not always possible, right? And the Copilot feature then it becomes also very useful, because if it's engaging in a conversation with a person on either side, and it runs into a position where it doesn't know how to answer the next question, it will actually stop for a while, and it's going to ask the user, me or you, about the question that the other person was having. So if you're saying that you want to make a reservation for 5 people at 8 p.m., right? But you didn't say the date. Then it's gonna first stop for a while, and it's gonna ask you, hey, what date that week was that you want to make a reservation? So, and then when you give it the details, then it goes back to the phone call. It's gonna say, oh, actually, the reservation is for tomorrow or the day after.
Quick question to interrupt that real quick. Does he like hold the call like 1 second and then comes to confirm, or does he keep speaking?
It doesn't put the call on hold. Maybe it should. Something we can think about it. It's not a bad idea. But it's going to it's going to say on the other side of the line, just a moment while I ask Paulo about whatever it's going to ask, right? And then the next iterations is not going to say anything. He's just going to wait until I answer the question that he has, and then once he has all the information, he goes back and starts engaging with the conversation again on the other side of the line. So this is a mechanism that it's built in the app, not in API, not on Goose, but we can talk about it later. And it's a useful feature. I'm actually very proud of that. And it works well. So you should try it later. Eventually, I also added the advanced mode, which is it's basically the advanced mode of the ChatGPT API, which it just adds a whole different level to the engagement of the conversation, and it just makes it so much easier to use, and you see the conversation flow. It's much more natural. It is also much more expensive because the ChatGPT API is quite expensive when it comes to using this advanced voice mode. But anyway, it's there. Use it. You'll see that it's a lot nicer and more engaging, but also more expensive. There's also like a business orientation for this, of course. If you have a business, I'll give you, for example, every time I go to the dentist, the day before, I get a phone call from this lady saying, "Hey, remember you have an appointment tomorrow?" And if you can automate this kind of tasks, it just frees time for people to do their actual job.
Right.
And there are many different scenarios where you could use application like this. And then, of course, also it can integrate it with also other automation tools that are already there. And you can just make your workflow just more autonomous, I guess. A little bit more technical this. So I started using Node.js for the backend, and I thought, I'll just give it a go, see how it works. I'm more of a Java guy, but I thought, okay, let's try something else. So I started building it in Node.js. The telecom providers you see here, it's Twilio, Vonage, and Plivo. So making it like telecom agnostic makes it more how do you call it, so that the users have better prices, because when you call to different areas, different providers have different prices.
Right.
So having different more providers allows you to have like the better pricing for our users. The database, I always use MongoDB nowadays, or at least document-based databases, because I think it's easier to work with. That's my experience. And users can choose whatever the LLM they want to use, and for TTS as well. It's so that users can choose whatever they feel more whatever they like the best. But I have to say that there's a compromise here, because Google and AWS, they are not the best, but they are much quicker. 11 Labs and OpenAI have better performance in terms of they're more natural, but they take longer to synthesize. So the conversation doesn't feel as natural as we'd want. That's the trade-off. Yeah, so that's I guess that's what I have to say about Voyp.
Okay, that was a nice intro into VoYP. Thank you for sharing that. I did want to highlight really quickly, because when you mentioned this on that slide, I didn't even think about that. You said this could be great for people that don't have a voice. This use case really could be amazing for accessibility. I didn't think about that at all when we first were talking about this. And also, we have some people that want to they want to see it. So what prompts did you give Goose for this to work? And how did you integrate both of them? Can we see? Let's get to the demo.
Let's go.
I'm excited. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's pull up Goose here. There you go. So I have a prompt here. We can start with a simple one. One that just to.
I think you can do like a little bit of Command Plus just to zoom in on Goose. You can also do that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
Let's start with something simple. Let's call Ebony and ask it to tell a joke. Can I call it?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's
go.
Okay.
207.
Hello.
Hello, I'm Voyp,
Hi.
an AI assistant calling on behalf of Paulo Taylor. I have a lighthearted reason for calling. I'm here to tell a joke about a goose. Are you ready for a chuckle? All right.
Yes.
Here it goes. Why did the goose bring a ladder to the bar? Because he heard the drinks were on the house. Glad to hear you're ready.
That's so cute. It did. Thank you.
To chat about, or if you need assistance, just let me know. You're welcome. Have a great day.
Thanks. Bye. So cute. I just wish it paused a little bit. Like, let me guess the joke. Would be
Yeah, it's in a hurry, yes.
It's already rushing me off. It's like, I know you want to hear this joke. Okay, go away.
That is cute.
So cute.
We do have a couple of questions.
Goose, no, the call has ended and the result.
Yeah, so you can ask it. Is the call is?
Let's see.
Oh, I see. I think it would be nice if there's probably like some level of, I don't know, webhook or something connection that just provides updates back to just like,
Like they answered.
yeah, or the call has ended. Because I can imagine, asking like, hey, Goose, has the call ended? Hey, Goose, has the call ended?
It'd be nice if it showed
Yeah,
it.
yeah. So that's something that's before I thought in the email that you sent me, you were asking me about things that I would like to have on Goose,
Right.
or right,
Is Goose
and that's actually one of the things that I would love to have. It's the nature right now of not just Goose, but the whole LLMs and ChatGPTs and all that it's very much a request response kind of system. And what at least in my use case it would make sense, it would actually to see the conversation, for example, displayed on screen, right? A little bit like LLMs are doing now with reasoning, right? Where you see the thought process, right?
Mm-hmm.
So having the ability to also display the information about how the conversation is flowing would be actually very useful. And none of the applications out there like these, like ChatGPT or whatever, they don't have this functionality. If you want to build a custom GTP, it's the same thing. Right? You just have request response kind of nature, and it kind of limits a little bit, especially in this kind of use cases for tasks that take a long time. It would be nicer to have a way that you can display how things are actually happening. So
we have Max in the comments who works on Goose, and you can do it. So I'm guessing we can connect you guys on Discord and see if there's something to work
absolutely.
out to find out if there's a secret there.
Yeah, I would love to see that working, because that would make a huge difference.
Awesome.
Be amazing. Did we still want to like try to call ChatGPT? Do we want to test this out and see how it goes? Let's do it. The number's in the private chat if you want to try it out, Paulo. Have it call ChatGPT and see that. Oh wait, but we didn't decide how we're gonna hear it.
Yeah.
Or let's let them.
Well, we can at least see the conversation flow.
Okay, yeah. Okay, let's do it.
Okay, let's say call ChatGPT. Oh. I'm not sure this is going to work.
Let's
just
see.
make sure. And well, what do you want me to
tell it to like maybe update us as it's going, since we won't be able to hear it? Be like, and like, I don't know, print out what's happening. But then what are we gonna have it say?
Yeah, that's
yeah, I'm saying we can have it tell us about the top theories about time travel. I'd like to hear that.
Theories of travel.
Ask about the top theories around time travel.
Let's do it. If you guys have any ideas in the comments too, let us know. We'll try it out.
So I'm guessing you mentioned we can watch the conversation in real time through the Voyp dashboard, I'm assuming.
Oh,
Excuse me?
So yeah, I think you mentioned that we can see how the conversation is going in text.
Yeah.
on the dashboard.
Let's see how it goes.
nice.
Nice. Okay.
Okay. Oh, nice. Can we make it bigger? Oh, like,
No.
no, that won't work. Okay, no problem. Okay, let's see. It started. Hello, this is Voyp, an AI assistant calling on behalf of Paulo. I wanted to have a fun chat about time travel. Is now a convenient time? Ooh, absolutely. Travel is a fantastic topic. Let's dive in. Great. You could time travel. Would you rather visit the past or the future? Oh, I love that they're actually thinking. A tough choice. Probably visit the future. I mean, who wouldn't want a sneak peek at all the cool tech and gadgets? What about you? They're actually talking. This is so cool. All right, let's see. We have a question. What's this little tracker window? Is it from VUI? Yep. VOIP. It is. It's the dashboard, right?
Yeah.
Just Bernie? Pretty much. But isn't it cool? Like, gotta make money, spend it a little bit. Oh, this is fun.
Can we manually end the call so the money stops burning?
I wonder how long they would probably just keep going and going, huh?
Yeah.
Into like a continuous loop or something.
I think so.
Oh, this is so cool. I wish we could hear them.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I could do that because I would have to. Well, there you go.
Nice. Has the call ended? I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it pressed when I tried to put the sound on.
They really are.
They were having too much fun. They were having way too much fun.
I actually saw a video where someone had two like AI agents call each other, or two AI agents call each other, and they did like I don't know, instead of speaking in like the human tone or whatever, they did like some computer sound. Did you guys see that? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I
think it was advanced voice mode on both sides. I don't think it was a call, but it was like just them talking to each other physically on the same level. But yeah, we just had that. But the difference is right now we're doing this over a phone call. So
yeah, exactly.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean there are very different variety of scenarios that you can use this. It's you just think about an idea and then you will get it done. At least we'll try to, and the best of its ability. But the thing is, no, this is really like garbage in, garbage out. If you don't give it a nice prompt, it will just going to do whatever you want. But if you make it really a concise prompt that with all the details about what you want to achieve in the call, then the chances of getting the job done is very high.
Definitely. I want to take us back for a quick second about some of the questions I had seen in chat. I think Max asked earlier. Let me see. I'm trying to find it. Thanks, everybody.
You're welcome.
So have you played around with Kokoro for TTS? I think you mentioned a couple of TTS providers.
Yeah.
And also, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, it uses Google and AWS, which are the fastest, the quickest, but I think the quality is not as good as the others, like the one from OpenAI and 11 Labs. 11 Labs it's pretty good, I think. But it just takes a little bit longer to synthesize the text, and the conversation is not as natural as you would expect, but still does a pretty good job. But if you want to to feel more natural in terms of speed and engagement, Google and AWS are still the quickest. They, in a couple of hundreds of milliseconds, they can do the job.
All right. Awesome.
I also, to what Roselle just said, I also did not know that ChatGPT had a phone number until right before this case. Like, let's
There you go.
Yeah, they announced it in the 12 days of OpenAI thingy. That's pretty fun. But yeah, if anyone wants to set this up, I'm not sure we touched that yet. To start making phone calls with Goose, for example, where can we find the extension and the MCP server and the likes, or any other details?
Yes. Can you show us how you?
And what do they need to set it up? I'm guessing maybe like an API key, stuff like that.
Yeah. So basically, let me pull up the. Still, I have about. Can
you zoom in a little bit, maybe?
Yeah. So basically, this is the command that you need to add to Goose. You do need an API key, and the API key, you can get it on the website. Go to the website and log in, and you have the API keys link where you can just create an API. The issue is that because no making calls costs me money, you will need to also buy credits to make sure that you can make calls, and then play around with it and have fun. And if you have some feedback, please drop me a line.
Nice. Angie asked, which LLM are you using? No weight limit or anything? Like, that's impressive.
No. So you can select the LLM that you want to use. For now, we have this. I think Grok from X and DeepSeek. I'm gonna add them pretty soon. So yeah, you can select which one you want to use.
Nice. So for this model, you were using chat. I mean, for this demo, using chat.
Yeah, ChatGPT. Yeah, it's what I found from my experience. ChatGPT from all the others, it's still the best when it comes to function calling. The tools, using the tools. From my experience, it's still the best from the rest of the competition. But things are always changing. There are always new models coming up. So that might not be true anymore. But from my latest experience that I've been having, ChatGPT performs better in this, and because it does use a lot of tools, the tool functions, Voyp, either to hang up the call or to press keys, for the Copilot feature to know that it doesn't have enough information, and then asks you about the details from the ongoing chat. So using all these things, all this functionality, ChatGPT seems to be still the best. But you're welcome to try others, and maybe you find that I'm not right about that.
And see what happens. As Roselle said, personally, I feel like we've been having really good experience with Claude. So I'm excited to kind of test it out with Claude and chat and see how it goes using your extension.
Yeah, Claude is pretty good as well. But like I said, when it comes to function calling, I don't know. I still think ChatGPT is better, but maybe I'm wrong.
No,
and that's why you have the option to change to whatever you want.
It's your opinion. It can never be wrong. Wow.
Yeah, we have a question from Max. As a fellow person working with voice AI, want to know your opinion on the Sesame voice.
Oh, it's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. The first thing I asked was, do you have an API so I can use? But fortunately, they don't yet. I'm waiting.
As we are not big on it, what is the Sesame voice demo?
Yeah.
So it's similar to ChatGPT, the advanced voice mode they have. But the nuances of the conversation that they have, it feels so much like more natural, I guess. So much, I know. I found it was really, really good what they did. I only tried like in the last couple of days, But they do not have a API yet that we can use, unfortunately. So I'm looking forward to it.
Gotcha. Angie asks, can you change the voices?
Yeah, you can change the voices. If you use advanced mode, it only uses the voices from ChatGPT. Where do you see the settings? Voice. Yeah, so you can from AWS and others. I'm not sure why it's just only showing AWS. Something is off. But there's also 11 Labs, Google, AWS, and OpenAI for now. And then you can test, with just type a message, and you can test how the voice sounds like.
Nice. Max was just adding that it also simulates breath and pauses and thinking and tongue clicking. That's crazy. That sounds
That
really
is crazy. Like, I'm thinking.
Sesame. It's creepy sometimes.
Fair enough.
Okay, so for a user to start using your extension, they would just need an API key.
Yeah, they need an API key.
Amazing.
They need to add some credits. I mean, if you create an account, it gives you 20 credits, which is not much. Maybe it's like 4 or 5 minutes that you can test it out. And then it also depends on where you're calling. So the thing with credits and with calling, it's the different prices for different countries and areas, and so it's a little bit complex. Right. But for the US, it's the cheapest. I think it's about like 5 credits a minute. And I wish it could be cheaper. If it was for me, it would be for free. But someone has to pay the bills. So.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Nice. There's also tongue clicking is a little uncomfy for her. It's funny. All right. This was amazing, Paulo. Thank you for sharing it with us. Thank you for creating it. It's super, super cool. I'm excited to try it out myself. Thank you for experimenting with us and calling ChatGPT. That was pretty fun. Thank you, audience, everyone in the chat for asking great questions, being engaged. If you have anything that you want to say to close us out, Paulo, any last thoughts or anything, feel free to share them. Same as you. Any last words, last remarks? No? We're good? Okay.
Yeah, I'd just like to thank everyone. I'm really excited to see the new features that were discussed, like the real-time conversations going on. So I can be seeing
I'm definitely going to check out that. I'm going to check out that, see if it's actually possible, and I'm definitely going to implement it in a new feature if that's actually a thing that's
definitely. So yeah, you can catch us on Discord. I think Max is on Discord, so you can have these conversations. Both of you seem to be very interesting voice enthusiasts. So I'm excited to see how that also impacts the product. But yeah, thank you so much for also joining us. Thank you everyone in chat. This was so much fun. I'm excited. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.